Welcome to Gusto Studios Presents. Today we have writer, chef, father of rabbits, ooh, I hate rabbits, Zach Resnick is here, and this is Zach Kinda Cooks.
3, 2, 1, action.
You are viewers, I am Zach, and I am cooking food today. It is minus 300 degrees here in the Gusto studio environment, and I've decided to cook a dish that I've never cooked before called Budae Jjigae, also known as army stew. It's a South Korean dish that's got a lot of history behind it that I'm gonna tell you about later. But first, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about me. I was a chef for about 20 odd years, after which I became a writer here at GustoTV. I wrote all of the food shows you guys love so much. And now I get to star in my very own show, which is kind of cool, if I do say so myself. So what we got here is some garlic, a little bit of gochugaru, Korean chili flakes. We got some mirin. We got some soy sauce. Whoa! We got a little bit of sugar for the sweet. And gochujang, Korean chili paste. Maybe it'll come off the spoon. This is all gonna come into play later. This is what we call in the business mise en place, which means mise in place. But this guy is flavor packed. Now, focus on the spam. Focus on the spam. Okay, spam does not get enough love in my opinion. Spam is a wonderful product. I love it, and you should too. Don't disrespect your spam. This dish uses a lot of processed ingredients. You want to cut your spam nice and thin so it cooks through, because we're gonna give it a sear later. And I feel like that's why people don't love spam so much, because like, they don't give it that initial sear to get some crust on it and like, let that flavor develop. But like, look at this stuff. It's like, spam is a marvel of science. Spam will never let you down. Spam is always there for you when you need it. And to go along with this spam, got a couple glizzies here. Gonna cut these shaboing boings up to about the same. Sorry, somebody's telling me 3 minutes. Oh my God, I gotta slow down. Cut these shaboing boings up to about the same width as the spam. Set them aside. This is probably the first time you're ever seeing spam and glizzies on Gusto TV. I may be wrong about that. A little tofu. Cut that up all nice. So as I've said, I've never made this dish before. This is like my first time. I hope I'm not being disrespectful or inauthentic, but like, this dish is a killer. It's like, it's so cool in my mind. Like, I couldn't think of a better time than to do it for the first time than on television. Okay. What do we got? We got our sauce. Follow the thing. We got our sauce. We got our pile of meat. We got our pile of tofu, and we've got 10 billion mushrooms. For mushroom choices today, we got shiitakes, earthy, full of flavor, full of umami. I'm gonna slice those up just like this. We got king oysters, mild, kind of, you know, like a canvas for flavor. Cut those up into half moons like that. And again, hope I'm not offending anybody. And some gnocchis. The bouquet of the mushroom kingdom. Delicate, seductive. Maybe not seductive. No, you know what? Seductive. Man, I love mushrooms. Sid, how do you feel about mushrooms?
I love a good mushroom.
She loves a good, but you know what? Sydney doesn't like eggs, which I think is the weirdest thing in the world, because like,
I do not.
Who doesn't love eggs? Anyways, we're gonna talk about eggs, we're gonna talk about mushrooms today, and how much I love mushrooms, and mushrooms should basically be in everything. Got about a minute left, it looks like. So I'm gonna cut some of these mushrooms, and what else can I tell you? I love Korean food, and I kind of wish I'd like studied it more when I was actually cooking, because now I just kind of like do this like, I don't know, homage to it, I guess you could call it. Like, I think Korean food's like the best food in the world, if I'm being honest. I would love to go to Korea one day. What do we got? Talk about shirt. Okay, so you probably noticed I'm wearing the loudest shirt in the world, and that's because like I'm kind of like a rotund guy, and I feel like the Hawaiian shirt really like that's like I leaned into it. Like I got a million of these shirts. 10 seconds. I'll tell you more about my shirt when we get back. And when we get back, I'm gonna throw some stuff in the pot and get this thing going. And we'll see when we get out. Are you guys still recording? Ah, crud. We're back, and I am freezing to death here. Before we left, I forgot to tell you what SPAM stands for. It actually stands for spiced ham. And it is just the coolest thing in the world, which will let me segue into a bit of history about this dish. After the Korean War, South Korea was in a state of poverty. People didn't have much meat, not much food to cook, so what Korean cooks would do is they would nick food off the US Army bases, which is why you're finding Spam and hot dogs in a Korean dish. Kind of neat, huh? What's even cooler is that this dish kind of rose in popularity. Like, even now that South Korea is a very prosperous country, it hasn't been abandoned. People still love this dish. And I am super excited to get a chance to cook it for you today. Because like, man, a lot of history here. Sid, get in on the Spam. Look at the sear on the Spam. Get in on the Spam. Okay, if you don't like Spam after this, I got no words for you. We got some hot dogs here. Get those shaboing boings in there. Yeah. All right. What other Korean dishes do I love? Oh, thank you for asking. I'm a really big fan of jjajangmyeon, which is the Korean black noodles. I hope I'm not butchering any of these pronunciations, though I probably am. I love kimchi jjigae. Man, like, Korean food is just like, it's so packed full of flavor that like, you can't go wrong. So here we go. So here's that tofu, what I did do chop into cubes before. That's gonna go in. Yeah. Shirt collection. I don't really want to talk about that. You know what? Okay, fine, I'll talk about it now. So yeah, like I was saying, I'm a rotund guy, and I got like a collection of Hawaiian shirts because I was feeling like self-conscious, and like I felt like it kind of like masked my belly, but it's actually kind of become my thing now, and I've got like one of the biggest collections of Hawaiian shirts what I ever did see. I don't know, you guys like them? You guys want more Hawaiian shirts? Anyone want more Hawaiian shirts in some of these episodes? Anybody? Anybody? Yeah, all right, yeah, whatever, who gives a shit, right? Mushrooms, remember, shiitakes, king oysters, and enokis as you're going in. You're probably like, that's 1 million mushrooms. And yeah, it is 1 million mushrooms. I got nervous and I cut too many. Get off my back. God, I'm doing my best. Let's give this a little stirry stir. Sid, get in the pot. Sid, come here, get in the pot. I'm gonna try to lift it for you. Meh. Look at, look at all the goodness. So now that's all kind of doing its thing. Time to get in there with the kimchi. We love kimchi. Now, if you don't know what kimchi is, it is fermented cabbage with Korean spices like gochugaru and gochujang, and it is the most delicious, gut-friendly, flavorful condiment you could add to pretty much anything. You're probably looking at this right now and being like, that's just a collection of stuff. But it's all gonna come together and man, all that kimchi flavor is getting in there, Spam is searing, glizzies are glistening, mushrooms are cooking down, tofu is being awesome. I got 2 minutes left. Let's get that sauce in there. So, as you might remember, this is gochujang, gochugaru, mirin, soy sauce, sugar? Yeah, something like that. Where else would I like to travel? I would really love to go to Japan. I'd really love to go to Morocco. I haven't been too many places in the world. I would love to do some more travel. We're going to Cancun soon, me and my wife, and like, oh, I cannot wait to go somewhere warm, I'll tell you that. Okay, Sid, back in the pot. Look at how glazed this is all getting. This smells divine. Sid, does it smell divine?
It smells fantastic.
Okay, yeah, see, so you heard it from 2 people, so now you know it's true. Now we're just gonna, the trick is don't rush a stew like this. Let everything kind of like hang out, mixy mix, just relax, take a breath. It's not going anywhere. It's all in the pot. Let all your flavors mingle and marry. And then, a little chicky stock. Oh yeah, let's do this. Let's do this on the burnt. Let's not do that. It's actually burning my hand. Huh? Chicken stock? Now we're talking. Now we're playing with
Generic video game system.
Nintendo power. All right, we're gonna cover this up. And through the magic of television, it's gonna be in a completely different state when I get back.
And now back to Gusto Studios presents Zach Kinda Cooks.
We are back in the subantarctic Gusto Studios, and I am making some Korean Army stew. Come on, come here, come here, come here, come here. No, it's over here. Why'd you do that? Okay, let's take a look at this. Ready for the big reveal? Ta-da! So this is about halfway there. This is where we want to be. Everything's kind of like mixed and merged. It's a big meaty soup. Let's try it right now. Ooh. Huh? Okay, already the flavors, the gochugaru, the gochujang, the kimchi, the mushrooms, the tofu, the spam, and the hot dogs are coming together. This is gonna be amazing. Just needs a couple more things. First things, what it does need, instant ramen noodles. So just open your packet of ramen, save the flavor pouches for a rainy day, and throw the pucks right in. I love instant ramen. Like many of you, I lived off instant ramen for a long time. And it's just, like, it's a convenience food, sure, but it's the thing. Like, I can't imagine where I'd be today without instant ramen. Should I do 2? Should I do 2? Should I throw them both in? Yeah, who gives a shit? Whatever. Let's let those submerge. We're gonna cook. Instant ramen tier list. Oh, okay, I'm not equipped to do an instant ramen tier list. Sorry guys, like I am not the guy for that. All instant ramen is good in my eyes. I'm not touching that. What I will tell you though is that earlier I told you that I'm going to Cancun later, and what you might not know is that since Gusto is on in 160 countries, I live somewhere that's 30 degrees Fahrenheit plus in the summertime and minus 30 degrees in the wintertime. So I can't wait to go somewhere warm. This non sequitur is called, I hope I pronounce this right, tuk.
Kia.
It's a Korean rice cake. They're made from steamed pounded rice flour. They come in long cylinders. Sometimes they come in chippies like this, and they're so cool. They retain their bite, they soak up flavors, and this is gonna be one of the other things that we're throwing in this here stew. Man, this thing is full. This thing is full. Sid, get in here, look at this thing. You said Fahrenheit, it's Celsius. Oh, yeah, well, whatever. You know what I'm not a temperatureologist. Whatever, this guy's over here telling me stuff. Impossible, oh, yeah. Okay, come here. It's time for Impossible Question for Sydney. Sid.
Yes.
Your boyfriend has displayed an interest in one of the following 3 hobbies: IPAs, podcasting, and finance. Which of those 3 do you find the least offensive?
Is he doing the podcast himself?
Just which of the 3 do you find the least offensive?
I think podcast.
Okay. If you've watched this show, and why wouldn't you have, you've seen me do this a million times, where I take the green onions and I splits them, and I use the whites of the green onions to cooking, and I use the greens of the green onions to garnishing. And I recommend you do that too. There is no dish, you know what? Very few dishes are not improved by the addition of mounds of green onions. I think green onions might be one of my favorite vegetables. How do you feel about green onions?
I like them a lot.
You like them a lot?
Yeah.
Like a lot, a lot?
Like a lot.
Okay. Crew, how do you feel about green onions?
Yummy.
Okay. Crew's super involved today. People tell me I chop too fast and that like, I need to slow down. I need to chill out. I need to zen. Let's go back to the stew. Sid, come on back to the stew. Back to the stew. Can you like see in it good enough? Mm-hmm. Can you though? Okay. How does this look so far? Because I think it looks amazing and I can't wait to put it in my face.
Looks really good.
Oh yeah, you're damn right it does. Should we do another little taste?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do one more little taste. 30 seconds left. I think the steamy there. Do you think I can actually feed a taste to you?
If you make,
Yeah, let's do it. Come here.
that's good.
Okay. We're in for a good time. We're in for a good time. We got about 10 seconds left for this active television. And I'm gonna put the lid back on this guy. And I'm gonna let it simmer for a little longer. And I'm gonna see you in just a minute. How'd that look? Really good, right? Okay.
3, 2, 1, action.
Hey, come here. I'm gonna show you something. Ready? Take a look at that. Noodles are tender. Rice cakes are cooked, tender. And the broth, so flavorful. I dare say, a perfect food. How to improve upon it? Happy to tell you. The humble American cheese slice. Another another marvel of modern science. Protein squares that you're just gonna lay over the top of this stew to melt gently in. There's never been a more perfect supreme. How many slices of American cheese is too much? What a stupid question. There is no number of slices of American cheese that is too much. I'm only using 4 today because, I mean, let's be real. Okay, look at the cheese. Look at the cheese. Have you ever seen it? You've never seen anything like this. Ba-boom. Got a little rice over here. A doot. You're probably like, does this really need rice? And the answer is yes, it does really need rice. The reason you'd serve rice with this is once you eat all the delectable noodles and fillings and whatnot, you might have some broth left over and you'd pour that broth on top of this rice. Get yourself, it's like a meal and a half, right? And it's already like a meal and a half. A doot. See the rice? See the rice? What is the origin of the term glizzy? Yo, I wish I knew. Actually, to be honest, rather than call hot dogs glizzies, I often call them shaboing boings because I think that's way more hilarious. Okay, come here. Okay, look at the cheese. This looks so very, okay, you know what? We might even be running a little fast, but I don't care. I want to eat this right the now. Do this, do this. I'm gonna turn this heat off. Sit, come here, get in. Look at the thing. Look at the way the broth is so red and delicious. Look at the cheese melted on everything. Oh man. I'm too hype. I just gotta take a little taste with the cheese. A little taste of the cheese. Oh my God, it's so good. I did such a good job, I hope. We're in it, guys. Okay, get in, watch the dunk as I break through the molten cheese carpet into the delicious stew below. I'm salivating. It's Yo, I'm so proud of myself right now. I need like the fullest bowl. Look at that. I know I'm like making a huge mess and I don't even care. A little cheesy, a little spammy. Oh my God. Yo, what was that count you just gave me? 2? I don't even care. Man. Boop. Okay. 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 Green onions. I haven't been this excited to eat something in I don't know how long. I'm so stoked. I'm so stoked. I'm so stoked. Okay. I know we got like a lot of time left, but I'm going in now. I'm going in. Oh my God. I'm hyperventilating. Oh my God, it's so good. It's so good. A little bit with the talk, a little bit with the cheese, and a giant piece of Spam, and the noodle is gonna go everywhere, and I don't care. These chopsticks are the worst. Whatever. Ooh. It's so good. It's so good. You guys are just gonna have to watch me eat for like a minute or whatever. How can I taste it? Yeah, come on, taste it. Where's Nathan? Grab a spoon. Grab a spoon, taste it. Taste it, go, taste it. Yeah, get the cheese. Tell them how good it is. Tell them how good I am at my job. Tell them. I need validation. Am I good at my job? Am I a good boy? Yeah, I'm a good boy. Thanks, this is Nathan. He's our AD, which stands for Assistant Director? Yeah, Assistant Director. Bye, Nathan, we love you. How much time we got left? Okay, 10, 9. He's the guy who tells me how much time I have left. He's over here like slurping up soup, like a soup slurping maniac. Anyways, okay, well, that's about it for today. This is my new favorite thing in the world, so bye. We out? Nathan, you did a really good job.
You too.
Yeah.
We're out.
And cut cameras. That was really funny. Thanks, Nathan.